Hello Live Squad and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, I would really encourage you to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my vlogs. And I'm very sure that you're gonna like my videos. Anyway, so today, since it is pageant season once again, it is the preliminaries for Miss Universe 2020. And let me tell you, I'm not really that much of I'm not really a big fan of beauty pageants, and I'm not an enthusiast. I'm not a beauty pageant enthusiast. But since beauty pageants are a big part of the transgender community, especially in the Philippines, then I guess it is just timely for us to discuss the role that beauty pageants play in the lives of Filipina transgender women. Stay tuned. Hello, my name is Cece, and the goal of this channel is to show you my life and hopefully show you things that would help you with your transition and your overall journey, and for other people to better understand transgender women and dating and other aspects of being with a transgender woman, and hopefully help people also be kinder. Anyway, let's go ahead and start with our topic, and let's talk about beauty pageants. Beauty pageants is actually one of the three B's in the Philippines, namely boxing, it's boxing, basketball, and beauty pageants. So those three things Filipinos really take very seriously, to the point that whenever there are major beauty pageants, just like Miss Universe and a big basketball league or boxing, just like whenever Manny Pacquiao is fighting, everyone's just really staying in, and there's literally sometimes zero crime rate within the country. That is how seriously Filipinos take those three B's to heart. It's pretty hardcore. It can be. And so, yeah, beauty pageants, if we are going to relate it to transgender women, it is actually a huge part of the transgender women's lives, especially in the Philippines. And there are reasons to that. The first one being that, in my opinion, beauty pageants revolve around femininity. The main showcase of beauty pageants is beauty and femininity, and is one of the main goals when you are a transitioning transgender woman. So for transgender women who are quite happy at their level of femininity and their beauty, they of course want to showcase that. They are very proud of that, which is beautiful. It is a beautiful thing to be proud of who you are and what you have achieved so far, and being proud of the investment that you have made towards yourself. And it's nice. It's personal growth. It's moving forward in life as well. And I think in a way it really is a platform for transgender women to showcase what they have, not just on the physical, but the wit and the smarts that they have, the intelligence that they possess, and so the way they carry themselves as well, and so that is why beauty pageants is very important for transgender women, especially in the Philippines. It's a big thing. It really is a big thing. And you would see smaller beauty pageants in smaller districts in the Philippines, in the barangays and the barrios in the Philippines. And then there are the regionals, I think. I'm not very sure because I'm not very well versed in beauty pageants. I've never been in one. I've never joined one. I've never competed in one ever. And so yes, but yes, there are the regionals, and then there's also the international ones that Filipinos join. And I think the biggest one that I know of is Tiffany. I think it's Tiffany, Miss Tiffany, which is held annually in Pattaya, here in Thailand. And it's a big one. It's a huge deal for transgender women. It's prestigious, prestigious and fancy, and it's very fun. I've never actually watched it. Maybe in the future, sometime in the future, when this pandemic is over, I would really want to watch the pageant live, since I'm based here in Thailand anyway. It should be very exciting. Now the second reason that I think beauty pageants is quite big in the Philippines, especially in the transgender community, is that it is a way for people to get familiarized with transgender women. Like, as much as there are many transgender women in the Philippines, just like here in Thailand, but you don't often see them, or you don't often recognize them as transgender women. Sometimes when they're working regular jobs, because the Philippines is still not as accepting as here in Thailand when it comes to transgender women in the workforce. Transgender women are forced to be almost genderless at work, be very neutral, and sometimes assume a masculine appearance just for them to be able to go to work or be accepted or be hired. And so, as much as we have a lot of transgender women in the Philippines, you don't always see them, or you're not always aware that they're actually transgender women, because they are forced to hide themselves at work. And so beauty pageants is a way for transgender women to make people, or to familiarize people with our presence, and for people to understand us better, and realize that transgender women are just people. We're just regular people, just like your friends, your brothers, your sisters, and just like your parents, just like your colleagues. We're everywhere, and we're just regular people, and we have feelings, and we have talents as well, and we can contribute to the society, and we're just regular people working and living our lives. And so, beauty pageants are a platform for people to be familiar with us and how we are, and realize that we're, just like you. The third reason I think beauty pageants are very big in the Philippines is that Filipinos are very competitive in nature to begin with. And aside from that, transgender women, or Filipina transgender women, I'm not very sure about transgender women from other countries, but Filipina trans women are competitive. They're quite competitive, and they compete against other trans women. As much as they're proud of what they have achieved, they're also quite competitive, and they compare with other transgender women and their own progress with other girls' progress. And so, yeah, I can't say anything more about that. Now, those are the three things that I can think about at the moment. Now, a question I've been asked, which I've already answered in the first part of this video, is whether or not I've joined any transgender beauty pageants, or beauty pageants in general. The answer is no, because I don't know, I just don't feel like it. I always feel that beauty pageant girls have always had it in them, and they've always wanted it. They've always known that they wanted it, and I just never had it in me. I don't know. I'm not closing. I'm not closing my door to the possibility, but I just never felt like it, and so if I don't feel like it, I'm not gonna do it. But there are reasons to that, and just like what I've mentioned, that they are competitive. Transgender women are competitive towards each other. I don't feel good in an environment that revolves around people competing with one another when it comes to beauty, wherein people compete primarily based on beauty. I just don't thrive in that kind of environment, and so I never thought about beauty pageants. And I've been having to deal with girls and trans women being competitive towards me ever since I transitioned. And so, before my transition, I was kind of invisible. I didn't fit in, but when I transitioned, finally, people see me. But then, girls and other trans women also started seeing me, and from time to time, they would just be guarded when I arrive, and they get competitive towards me, which is not a feeling that I really enjoy. I just don't like it. And yeah, I mean, it's really just not an environment that I thrive in and want to be constantly in. Second reason why I've never joined any beauty pageants is that I currently don't have a cause or a big thing that I'm really passionate about that I would need a big platform to be heard. So yes, I just do not have a cause right now. I believe that, beauty pageants, as much as it's about beauty, it's also about, having this platform that you can use your voice for a cause. But I don't have it currently, so yes. I always believe in doing things when they're worth it. And if I don't have a cause at the moment, then I don't feel like it's worth for me to undergo such stress of being with very competitive and feisty women, and compete. So maybe in the future it'll be well worth it, once I have a very big cause or very big thing that I'm very passionate about and want to fight for, then yes, maybe, just maybe, Third reason is that I don't feel like I am that, beauty queen shape. Like, I'm comfortable with my body, yes, but I just don't feel like I'm in that beauty queen body shape or physique for me to compete. I'm comfortable with my body, but I'm also quite shy. Like, I've worn swimsuits on the beach, but that was just about it. I'm just having my awesome time with my friends on the beach, but I'm just, currently not very comfortable parading in my swimsuit in front of thousands of people, or even probably millions. So yeah, so that's the third reason. But yeah, anyway, to wrap it up, I think the lesson from this video that I can share is that beauty pageants, yes, they are primarily about beauty, and they can appear to be shallow sometimes, but there's so much more to what's on the surface. I believe most times that is the case. And beauty pageant queens are just people as well. We don't know what they're actually struggling about in life, and so we don't know their motivation and and why they joined the beauty pageants. But at the end of the day, they're showcasing what they have, and we as the audience can just either appreciate them or not speak at all. Just be kind. If you don't have anything nice to say, then just don't speak at all. Otherwise, enjoy the show and appreciate them, and sit back and relax. I hope that you enjoyed our vlog for today, and as always, it has been a real pleasure being with you today, and talking about this thing that I am like half familiar about, but I believe that we have discussed some really good stuff and valid stuff today. So thank you so much for watching and for tuning in, and I will see you again next time. Take care. Bye.